YouTube! It's time for new cards, and this is a Pot of Desires archetype, so I've heard. That's all I kind of know about this. Something involving banishing. Blind React, community submitted replays, discord.gg/Farfa, where you can submit your own replays of cards that we can check out on the stream. Alright, first of all, we got a generic-ass type of... Whoa, that's a beautiful looking card here. Official Yu-Gi-Oh! Asia Facebook page reveals for the Asian English version of Beyond the Brave, due for release on November 14, showing the full card text of the officially teased TCG World Premiere card. Okay, alright, so this is Audhumla, progenitor of the Frozen Expanse. A level 9 Water Aqua, 2532. If 4 or more cards are on the field, any card, monster, spell, trap, special this from your hand. Send up to 2 spell traps you control to the grave, draw that many cards, then you can special a water from your hand. Okay, cool. So any 4 cards, your opponent, can have cards on the field. So going second, you just, boom, slap this down onto the board. Magician's Soul style effect, send 2, draw 2, and on top of that special, any water from your hand, any water monster whatsoever. When your opponent activates a card effect, quick effect, change this to face down position. For the rest of this turn, all face down cards you control can be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Your opponent cannot target them. You can only use the effect once per turn. Okay, I mean, this is a pretty good card. I'm wondering what the specific use they intended this for it to be in is. Let's see if the comment section have any ideas. Testina, Paleo, Penguin. Testina only have 1 water. They're aqua focused and probably be level 10 at that point. Both Penguin and Ice Barriers could use it for the effect or level, but neither need this brick going first. It overlaps in any situation you already have combo. Also want to assume it's a go second card, but then it wouldn't be a particularly good one. Enia Craft Paleo Testina looking card. Sometimes with these like world premieres, they're just making like a cool looking card that seems niche and all right, and that's about it. Like, maybe we're expecting too much here, but, I mean, yeah. I mean, it just looks like a decent, almost like a sealed card, it feels like. It just exists for the sake of it. It's kind of fine. Doesn't really seem like it has much specific use, though. Going first in Ice Barrier, I don't know, like, the person mentioned, like, a brick. Like, maybe, but at the same time, it's like, there's a lot of discard outlets in the deck. Like, what's his name? The one that summons from the deck, the woman. You can just discard this, right? I think it discards any water. Something like that. Alright, well. These are the combos for the new deck. But first and foremost, let's actually bring them up and read the new cards. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Xenovader Delta. I think that's what that symbol is. Of Emptiness. Wait, are they all called Emptiness? No, they all got different names. Okay, these are the Xenovaders. They are here to invade the Xeno, representative of the Latin word of like race or type. So we've got race invaders. Okay, so this is from the deck build pack Glorious Victors. I think this is in the same pack as the Egyptian one we had, right? The Senates. And then there's this, and there's that other archetype, I think, right? I might be mistaking that. This is the new Josh format, basically. It means alien and unknown, not race. Yeah, unknown aliens. The people who built the pyramids were aliens. The shit you see on the History Channel at 4 a.m., boys. Anyway, let's have a read here. So, we've got Xenovader Delta of Emptiness. Is it Delta, by the way? Did I get that right? It is Delta, right? The triangle. Gehenna. Level 1 Dark Psychic. So, insta-3 of Emergency Teleport in the deck, probably. Assuming this does anything remotely close to searching, which level 1s tend to do. You can only use first and third effect once per turn. If you control the monsters, special this from your hand. Okay, just a free, boom, slap this onto the board. There you go. Your level 1 Dark Psychic. And on summon, banish face down the top card of your deck. Okay. Kashtira Rise Heart vibes. During the main phase ignition effect, you can add up to 2 of your face-down banished Xenovader monsters with different names to your hand, except Xenovaders of Emptiness Gehenna, except itself. Add up to 2 of your face-down banished cards. Okay, so now we're going to need like a little bit of a ruling question here. So, you can... interacting with face-down banished cards is a thing that isn't super common in Yu-Gi-Oh! there's Omega that can return face down banished, and I think that's maybe one of the only cards that actually does interact with face downs. Now, this adds 2 of your face down banished Xenovaders, which means you can technically just like interact with your face downs and pick which one, right? It's not like it has to be random or something because it's face down. It's still public to, well, not public, but it's still information that you have access to as the player. Now I see why people were talking about Pot of Desires. So let me guess. What you're doing here is Pot of Desires lets you banish 10. You draw this guy, you summon it, and then it just goes +2 because you probably got some Xenovaders in your banish pile off of the Desires. All right. Well, all I'm going to say is at least it's face down and not banished in general. Because then Dimension Shifter becomes a instant staple in this deck. But so far, you can't interact with face-up banish cards. You can activate cards or effects with the rest of this turn except Xenovaders, which is a Xeno lock there, huh? Yeah, okay. They did that. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is going in a very scary direction. Is Xenovader, wait, yeah, face up triangle. What's the upside down triangle in Latin? Or what's the other language? Greek lettering in math? Sigma? Sky Sheol. Nothing. Isn't there an upside down triangle? Capital Delta. Level 2 light psychic. So they're all psychics, it seems like, but different attributes. You can only use this card's first and third effect once per turn. If you control a Xenovader Delta, special this. Okay, wow. So is it just free extenders? Normal special banish the face down the top 2 cards. During the main phase, add up to 2 of your face down banish spell traps with different names to your hand. You can activate cards effects for rest turn except Xenovader Delta cards. Okay, this is a hard lock on this deck. So, already, instantly throwing this out here. This is going to be the best deck in Genesis format. Yep, today's cards, yesterday's mom, etc., etc. So yeah, they're literally just making Genesis cards at this point. Let's see what the next one does here. So we're just going super plus off of like Desires in this deck. This deck can literally just go add like 8 cards from your deck to your hand, basically, if you get lucky enough. The level 3 is a Water Psychic. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, especially this card from your hand, so summon banish face down the top 3 cards of your deck. So based off of levels 1, 2, 3, and then during the main phase, special summon one of your banished face down level 5 or higher Xenovader. Special summoning banished face down monsters. Well. And it locks you for that turn as well. Okay, all right. Lots of swarming capabilities with this deck, but it's locking you completely into the archetype. So let's see if we can... these are all starters, extenders. They all go plus. Let's see if we can find some actual win conditions here. So we got a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They gave us 8 monsters? 8 monsters? Level 4 Fire Sidekick, 17. 4 equals first and third monster. But if you put a special monster, you can special this from your hand. Uh-oh. Turn 0. Uh-oh. Turn 0. Stinky. If your opponent specials a monster, special this from your hand. Banish face down the top 4 cards of your deck. During your opponent's main phase quick effect, special one of your banished level 5 or higher face down Xenovader Delta monsters. You can activate cards effects for the rest of this turn. So this could be a little bit frustrating because if you just miss, then you're just not doing anything. But this feels like this guy can cause some snowballing. If any of the level 5 or higher monsters actually do meaningful disruption, this could be a pretty scary deck. Okay? Because this is tier limit halfness. Quite literally halfness, except it mills, quote unquote, 1 more card. It's 4 instead of 3. And I guess it's a quick effect to summon. It's all in 1 card here. Okay. All right. Now we got Sky Thunder Xenovader Delta Yaoi. Level 5. That's a Freudian slip. Level 5 Light Psychic. 10, 25 equals if you use the first effect once per turn. You can reveal this in your hand. Banish it face down. And if you do, add one of your banished face downs to your hand except of level 5. Okay. So if, you go like summon a bunch of these little guys. You get this one. This one trades itself for a different name. And then on summon, it banishes 5. Quick effect, when your opponent activates a monster. Shuffle one of your face down Xenovader Deltas with the same attribute into the deck. And if you do, negate the activation. So this has to be the same attribute as the monster effect that they are activating. I'm not gonna lie, this is like a full, like, Gamba deck. A lot of this requires, you know, very specific setup and basically just getting lucky on what you banish off the top of your deck here. Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't really feel super consistent. I mean, consistent maybe not the word here, but I'm sure there'll be ways to, like, fully set up your... I mean, I don't know. Is there? They're just random banishes. Okay, let's keep reading. This is Helheim. All right, we're getting spooky here. Level 6 Earth. You can lose the first effect once per turn. During the main phase, quick effect. Reveal this in your hand. Banish it face down, special one. Your face down, banish Xenovaders. Oh, God, wow. This deck seems to have a lot of your turn, our turn capabilities. Because you could reveal this, banish it, and special one of the banished guys that you banish with the Scarlet Naraka. Which, you know, I mean, you're going to have to draw both of them in that case, but sure. Normal or special, banish 6. Other Xenovaders can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, and your opponent can't target them. That can be a little bit obnoxious. All right, that's pretty crazy. Mad Tempest, Xenovader, Plutonian. Any One Piece fans here? Have they found out what the Plutonium is? Not Plutonium. What is it called in One Piece? Anyway, you can lose first effect once per turn, reveal this, and one other Xenovader in your hand. Banish both face down and draw 2 quick effect. Hand trap? Pluton, that's the one. Uh-oh. Okay, this has a lot of your turn, our turn capabilities. You have 3 Naraka. You've got 3 Helheim. This guy can draw into Naraka. I don't know, boys. This deck might be good. This deck might actually be good. Banish both, draw 2. This one gets summoned. It banishes 7. Quick effect, shuffle one of your face down banish Xenovader deltas, then shuffle a monster you controls with the same attribute into the deck. Non-targeting, by the way. It's a good thing they all have different attributes. Did we get a light and dark one? The dark one was the level 1, right? And this new one, the level 8. And then the 5 is the light. Well, good thing we played Divine Beasts, am I right? Emptiness devouring Xenovader Delta Jahannam. Astaghfirullah. Seriously? Jahannam? Are you kidding me? We're capitulating Islam into this deck now? 3024, level 8 Dark Psychic. If this is normal or specialed... But wait, hold on. Do they all have... Helheim, Norse, Plutonion, Yomi, Scarlet Naraka, Blue Tanola, Sky Sheol, Emptiness Gehenna. Are these all just like the afterlife in different languages and mythos? It's like all afterlives? Oh, okay. Well, interesting. If this is normal or special, banish face down 8. Gains these effects based on the total number of face down banish cards. 10, 20, 30, 40. What? What? They want you to play a 60 card freaking Xenovader deck? Are you kidding? All right, so if you have 40 face down banish cards, you can make this indestructible by battle. 20 face down banish cards, it becomes a quick effect pop. 30 face down banish cards. During the opponent's end phase, add one of your face down. That's a really underwhelming effect for 30, by the way. It's both players. Yeah, I guess total number of face down cards. Oh boy, these mirror matches are going to be crazy. Yeah, but like, I don't know how relevant that is because you don't really banish a lot of your opponent's cards face down, do you? It's all sort of self-banishing. But yeah. Clean 40 angle for this deck? Yeah, sure. You don't banish any cards from your opponent. Yeah. Play this with Kashtira? Okay, guys. Isn't it face down? Total number of face down banish cards, yeah. I mean, Kashtira doesn't banish too much face down. It's like Rise Heart, right? Anyway, so 30, you can add one of your... 30 banish face down cards feels like it should give you a little bit more than just add a guy, no? But then suddenly we just hop skip to 40 plus face down. 40 plus banish face downs. You skip both players' draw phases. But why is it both players? What the fuck did I do? I'm the guy playing this. Adds any face down card. Add one of your face down banish cards. Oh, that is very funny, actually. Yeah, okay. Add any face down banish card. That's hilarious. Oh, man. What are we doing here? Oh, you're trying to not deck yourself out? Okay, dude. All right. This is a really goofy, wacky deck. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what this spell does. We got Valvels. Valva, that's our insane looking field spell. Holy crap, look at that. All right, Xenovader Delta Territory Valva. Field spell, activate this by banishing 5 face downs. So, yeah, okay, just insta-banish 5 face down. Is it, like... Yeah, just on activation, banish 5 face down. During main phase, add one of your face down banish Xenovader Deltas. Your opponent can activate cards or effects during your turn while you control level 5 or higher Xenovader monster and you have no cards in your deck. Huh? What the fuck? That's... What? That is so wacky. You literally don't want cards in your deck. That's why you have this guy. You want to literally have all 40 cards banished. Okay, so this deck cannot play 40. You have to be playing like 45, 50, right? Because you need to... If you have 40 banished face down... Wait, can you play clean 40? Like, yes, technically, but... Oh, and you can also hit your extra deck, I guess, yeah. Jeez. This is so goofy. You know what's funny? If that actually becomes like the win con, you like completely insta-scoop to like something dumb like Dart World Dealings, One Day of Peace. So like people could be siding shit like that against you where like you will instantly lose the duel to like any card your opponent says that makes your opponent draw a card, you know? We're gonna start citing hand destruction for this thing. You can chain to shuffle back cards and stuff. I guess, right? Yeah. One of them did put back somewhere. All right. And then finally we got the trap card here. We got Judgment. If your opponent, normal or specials, target one of them, choose one of your face down batter zeros with the same attribute, add it to your hand or special it, and for the rest of this turn, you cannot choose the same attribute again with this effect of this card name. And you cannot activate cards or effects except Xenovader cards and effect. Wait, but so this doesn't like do anything to your opponent, right? God, this artwork is amazing. Look at the portals with all the different attributes. That like looks incredible. Like actually looks incredible. Yeah, so it doesn't actually disrupt at all. Once per battle during damage calc, if your Xenovader Delta battles an opponent's monster, you have no cards in your deck, you can make that opponent's monster attack become 0. I feel like this trap is very underwhelming for having, like, actually fully achieving the win con of having 0 cards in deck, you know? But whatever, I guess it's probably just like a one-off you can search. Do you remember Gizmek Orochi by any chance? Yeah, probably a staple. Anyway! It's hard to really do combos with this deck. I feel like you very much need to actually, like, interact and play duels to see what this is going to look like. But let's see what this looks like. Community submitted combos by the Farfa Discord community. Discord.com/Farfa. Make sure you guys join the community and submit your own replays and stuff in the content suggestion section. Ladies and Mental Gen, let's take a look at one Pot of Desires. All right, Pot of Desires. Remember when everyone used to make fun of Pot of Desires 10 years ago and say this card is a minus 10 or 9 or something? Well, now it's a plus 11, baby. All right, Desires draw E-Telly into the Void. This guy banishes 1 card. Activate his effect. Return 1 of your banished face downs. 2 of them, actually, yes. We can add 2 and 6. We'll activate 2, which is just a special if you control another Xenovader. Then we're going to banish 2 more here. 6 is going to banish itself to revive this. This is the 7. The 7 is then going to banish 7 off the top here. Activate this one to recycle the Vulva and the Spell and Trap. Add up to 2 banish Xenovader spell traps with different names from each other. So this one add monsters, right? This one add monsters. Number 2 adds spells traps. So we're going to add the field spell. Field spell is going to banish how many? 5 immediately. Oh, it's deck and or grave. That's actually kind of cool. So this is then going to add 1 of the banished cards here. We're going to add the 3. We can then... I think this is our first normal summon. That's our normal summon, I'm pretty sure. Yep, so then we're going to banish 3 with the normal summon. Then that one is going to special summon back the 5. The 5 is going to hit 5 more off the top of the deck here. Link summon into Macarena. Pass. So we've banished like 30 cards just off of like 1 or 2 cards, by the way. On the opponent's turn here, we got SP Little Knight, of course, into... from the Mask Arena. We got the Trap card, which is enabling us to bring back One of the face down banish zone, of course, we're going to go for the big man himself. And then this on summon is going to banish 10 off the top of the deck here. Quick effect of the 5, which is going to shuffle one of the face down banish Xenomonsters to negate. Then we've got the 7, which is quick effect shuffle one of the banish face downs to return a card. So this is how you never actually deck out. Then we can use the, battle phase effect. This guy also activates with a 30+, which is during the opponent's end phase, add one of your face down banish. So not really, like, much disruption here. Like, I mean, I guess that's like a 1-2 card combo, but it doesn't feel like you're doing anything to your opponent. You're just sort of banishing your deck and trying to achieve this win con of big idiot who's like a pop and cannot be interacted with. So, yeah, okay. Incredibly weird and wacky idea for sure. Not sure it's that good. Wave 2 will save it. What do you mean wave 2? There's 10 monsters! How many more cards do you need? Okay, here's a random test hand here. So this is turn 0. On the opponent's turn here, we drew the 7. So that lets you banish itself and another Xenovader to bro drew. Your opponent, does something. Is this just any point during your opponent's turn? Yeah, just any point during your opponent's main phase, we're going to go Scarlet. Scarlet's going to banish 4 off the top here to summon itself. We got the black one activating to trade itself out into the 7. The 7 on summon is going to banish 7. And then the Scarlet's quick effect is going to bring out, hopefully you hit one of the big boss monsters. And then on summon, this guy's going to smack 10 off the top of your deck here. And then you've got your pop and your shuffle, non-targeting, attribute-based, putting back whatever your opponent controls. And this is like turn 0. You can do all of this on your opponent's turn. We've got 7 in deck already, by the way. Actually, no, I think this deck is a smaller count because of the testing. But yeah. It's really goofy. It's really goofy. Let's see what monk unit's got here. Random test hand. We've got Pot of Desires, Bro Drew. Got E-Telly, double E-Telly for the 1 and the... Oh, all the low-level ones are... I mean, yeah, they're all psychics. Never mind, actually. They're just different attributes. E-Telly not once per turn here. You can banish 4 total cards here. This one's going to interact with 2 monsters, recycle them. He's going to interact with spells and traps to recycle those. Black one trades into Jahannam. That's going to banish 10 more. See if we can hit one of those spells and traps, because it looks like we haven't hit it. That's going to activate now. We add the... oh, this is the special summon guy, actually. Never mind. We're going to go special summon the black one. The red is going to activate to banish 5 more here. Link Shokan into Masquerena. Into SP on the opponent's turn here. Yeah, I mean, you've got a few things going, I suppose. It feels a little underwhelming. It's a really unique deck. Extremely unique deck. But, you know. Alright, we got some other cool cards in here. Oh boy, Dimension Shifter. Gizmek. Yeah, Gizmek is just quick effect. Opponent's turn, banish 8. Hand trap, by the way. Gizmek is a hand trap, technically. So you 3 Gizmek alongside any one of your other guys that are quick effects, like the draw, like the Scarlet. You're going to be able to do stuff on your opponent's turn, I think is the biggest attraction of this deck, is it seems to have a decent amount of quick effects in place turn 0. So that's something. And it doesn't look too hard to trade out the any of the quick effect guys into the boss monster, who is a pop and pretty much uninteractable. So yeah. What do we think? What's the verdict? Good deck? Bad deck? Amazing deck? Meh? Trash? Check Big Infinite Dragon. What is Big Infinite Dragon? Aren't you locked to Xenovaders? What is Big Infinite Dragon? Who is Big Infinite Dragon? Big Inflate Dragon? Big Inflate Dragon. Dude, I'm scared to... What are you talking about? Alright, that sounded like a weird card to Google. What is this? Legend of Duelist Promotion Pack. If this is normal to banish face down the top 50 cards of your deck, this card's attack becomes 10,000. Yeah, dude. Big Inflate Dragon. Reprint incoming. Banish 50. Holy. Oh, it needs to be normal summoned, which isn't probably too hard. A lot of these guys special summon. Read Gorgon Slicer. Yeah, that's a mass compulse by banishing face down cards. Yeah, I mean, there's a decent amount of cards that interact with face downs, I guess, or creates face downs. I like how we're just banishing 10 face up just to make it easier to see this. All right, here's another random test hand here. Pot of Desires is now a starter card. Do not Google Dragon Inflation. Yep, I would not do that. That's, guys, do not Google Dragon Inflation. Worst mistake of my life. All right, so, I mean, the biggest problem with this deck is the Xeno lock. How are you even summoning Masquerena, by the way? Doesn't this deck, like, just insta-lock you? Okay, so you can summon extra deck monsters, but you can't activate them. Okay, so you do just, like, get to do this, but you don't obviously use it until your opponent's turn. Is it rest of turn, or just to make sure it's like not conflicting? For the rest of this turn, you can activate. Okay, so it's rest of turn, so you're gonna have to like immediately use your IPSP. Then you'd use your Xenovaders. All right, so we got the negate, the bounce, the pop, the shuffle. Ooh, quartet. That's pretty cool. Quartet, bring them back, and then banish like a bunch more, triggering them on your turn here. Shuffle back to do... They are... You can only use one of the effect of this card name once per turn. So you can do this multiple times, no? Quick effect, shuffle one of your face down and then return a monster your opponent controls. Once per turn. That's a soft once per turn, right? It's the... Okay, alright. Quartet actually seems crazy in this deck. So you use it, you bounce, you Masquerena. No, because you can't do that, right? Because it locks you. No, but this effect isn't what locks you. It's the first effects that lock you. Okay. That's pretty cool. You can basically use the effects of like negate, bounce, pop, link it to quartet, bring them back, banish off the top of your deck. Now you've locked yourself, but then you get the bounce, pop, etc., again. Okay. All right. We've managed to fully deck out by turn 2 here. And of course, you have all of the return to the deck abilities, which means that if your opponent does try and do a little sneaky hand destruction side deck, you shouldn't lose. Although, to be fair, shuffling back requires you to interact with your opponent's card, right? You aren't locked when you banish. You only lock when you use the small guys to add. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is Big Inflation Dragon deck. So, if you guys are... looking for a way to inflate your dragon, this is the archetype for you. Most people here seem to think that they're quite underwhelming. Somehow Konami find a way to make an archetype with a unique concept to imagine face down banishments becoming the main strength, and they banish face down equal to the level. Okay, I'm not reading all this, but sure. Please don't be DD Dynamite Turbo. Please don't be DD Dynamite Turbo. Please don't... Wait, wow, you actually can. Dynamite needs your opponent's cards to be banished, not yours. Oh... So you could use Pot of Desires. Let's go together. Gizmek Orochi, Eater of Millions, Small World. In Papa's Footsteps, Ledger of Ledgermane. The most funny shit is Big Inflate Dragon. Ledgermane banishes 3 off the top of your deck immediately, right? This looks like some variation of Infernoid in terms of the playstyle, and the people are going to hate this deck because Ash doesn't interact with it very well. Might be funny with Big Inflate. Not sure how this will be tiered, but very high potential. Conventional hand traps just don't do anything to this deck. Can Ash, Bell, Purge, or anything to the... That is actually a good point. They all interact with the face down banish. So you can Ash the effect to... Wait, can you Ash the effect to banish off the top of your deck? Banish face down the top 8 cards of your deck. No, you can't, right? Yeah, you just can't do that. So the only way you can really interact with these is like Imperm Veiler and Mourner. So just pure effect negation. But yeah, the conventional like Ash Blossom doesn't do much. Lancia kind of basically is just like Vanity's Emptiness against this. Yeah, Lancia's sort of just, you know, Meowls. Fua does nothing. Well, Meowls is good, so... Meowls is weird because you could probably bet best to use it on your own turn, maybe. Can't believe Meowls is coming back. Very high potential. I don't know. Is this high potential? Okay, so I will say the end board, the combos and stuff seem a little underwhelming, but it is kind of interesting just how resilient this is to hand traps. You don't really make like a huge board, so like maybe Nibiru isn't really real. It's just effect negation. That's it. Another potential deck, boys. 10 main deck monsters, and it's only potential. We'll see, though. We'll see. All right, comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next card showcase. And until then, inflate yourself now.